Nature has rules, but some animals completely break them. Creatures that can live forever, regrow their bodies, and survive the impossible. Animals that break the rules of biology. Biology has rules, clear rules. Rules that apply to every living creature on Earth. Or at least, that's what we were taught. Because scattered across this planet are animals that don't just bend those rules, they completely ignore them. Animals that shouldn't be alive, animals that shouldn't exist, and animals that force scientists to admit one uncomfortable truth: nature doesn't always follow its own laws. Today, we're diving into the most unbelievable creatures ever discovered, animals that break the rules of biology in ways that still confuse science. And the deeper we go, the stranger it gets. The animal that can live forever. Death is supposed to be inevitable. Every organism ages, cells break down, time always wins. Except for one tiny creature that simply refuses to die. This animal has the ability to reset its own life cycle. When injured, stressed, or starving, it does something no other animal should be able to do. It turns back into a juvenile. Its adult cells revert to stem cells. Its body reorganizes itself, and it begins life again. Not as a clone, not as offspring, but as itself. Biologically speaking, this animal is immortal. Scientists have watched it do this repeatedly in laboratories, again and again and again. No aging, no permanent damage, no death from old age. If humans could do this, aging would be optional. But for now, immortality belongs to the ocean. The animal that survives without oxygen. Oxygen is life. Without it, human brain cells begin dying in minutes. But there is an animal that can survive completely without oxygen for hours. When oxygen disappears, its cells shut down non-essential functions. Its metabolism drops to near zero, and it enters a state similar to suspended animation. No panic, no damage, no brain death. Then, when oxygen returns, it simply wakes up and continues life as if nothing happened. Scientists studying this animal believe its biology could one day help prevent brain damage in stroke victims. It does something humans cannot. It pauses life. The animal that freezes solid and comes back. Freezing kills cells. Ice crystals tear tissues apart. Organs rupture. Blood stops flowing. Death is guaranteed. Unless you're an animal that evolved to survive winter in the most extreme way possible. This creature allows its body to freeze completely. Its heart stops. Its breathing stops. Its brain activity flatlines. Up to 70% of its body water turns to ice. Weeks later, when temperatures rise, its heart restarts. Blood flows again, and it hops away, fully alive. No brain damage, no organ failure. Biologically, it was dead, and then it wasn't. The animal that regrows its brain. Lose a limb and it grows back. Lose part of the spinal cord and it repairs itself. Lose sections of the brain? No problem. This animal can regenerate complex neural tissue, something human biology cannot do at all. If its brain is damaged, new neurons form. Connections rebuild, memory functions return. Scientists have spent decades studying this creature, hoping to unlock secrets of regeneration. If humans had this ability, paralysis and brain injuries could be reversible. But evolution gave this power to something far smaller and far stranger. The animal that feels no pain. Pain exists to protect us. It tells us when something is wrong, when damage is happening. But some animals evolved to shut pain off completely. Their nervous systems block pain signals at the molecular level. Injuries that would incapacitate humans don't slow them down at all. They keep hunting, they keep fighting, they keep surviving. Understanding how this works could revolutionize pain medicine. But in nature, this ability exists for one reason only: survival at any cost. The animal that lives in toxic hell. Some environments are so hostile that nothing should survive there. Boiling temperatures,
from the searing desert to the frozen poles, life finds a way to endure against all odds.
The Hydra's tubular body is translucent, allowing us a glimpse into its simple yet effective design as it waits for passing food.
acidic water, heavy metals, toxic chemicals. And yet, life finds a way. There are animals living in conditions that would kill humans instantly. Their bodies evolved specialized proteins that don't break down under extreme heat. Their cells resist damage from toxins. Their DNA repairs itself faster than it can be destroyed. They thrive where life should be impossible. And they raise a terrifying question. If life can survive there, where else in the universe could it exist? The animal that doesn't need sleep. Sleep is non-negotiable. Without it, humans hallucinate, lose motor control, and eventually die. But some animals evolved to function with almost no sleep at all. Their brains enter micro-rest states, brief moments of recovery lasting seconds, no full shutdown, no unconsciousness. They remain alert while still restoring brain function. Biologically, they solved a problem humans still can't. They rest without stopping. The animal that can clone itself naturally. Reproduction usually requires two parents, but some animals ignore that rule completely. They can create perfect genetic copies of themselves. No mating, no partner, no genetic mixing. In some species, entire populations consist of clones. This ability allows rapid population growth and survival in isolation, but it comes at a cost. With no genetic diversity, one disease could wipe them out entirely. Nature always balances power with risk. The animal that controls other animals. Some creatures don't hunt with teeth or claws. They hunt with control. By altering brain chemistry, they force other animals to act against their own survival. Victims lose fear, lose control, lose free will. They walk directly into danger, not knowing they are being manipulated. It's not intelligence, it's biology weaponized. The animal that hasn't changed for millions of years. Evolution usually means change, adaptation, improvement, but some animals perfected survival so long ago they never needed to change again. Their bodies today are almost identical to their ancient ancestors. They survived mass extinctions, climate shifts, planet-wide disasters. While countless species disappeared, they stayed exactly the same. Living fossils, proof that sometimes perfection doesn't need improvement. What these animals tell us about life. These creatures aren't mistakes, they aren't anomalies, they're reminders. Reminders that biology isn't fixed, that life is adaptable beyond imagination, and that the rules we think are absolute are often just guidelines. Every one of these creatures rewrites what we believe is possible. And if life on Earth can do this, imagine what might exist elsewhere. Biology doesn't have limits, it has surprises, and we've only just begun to discover them.